All right, looks like we are live. Hey, people. Hello, hello, hello. How are you, everyone? Thank you for joining us. And I'm excited. I am excited. Today we are going to go over the Goal Director training. And it's going to show you guys exactly what your business to the next level. So I just want to make sure we are live. I'm confirming some things. All right, we are here. I can see myself. Awesome, awesome. So if you are at the bottom and you can see us, just comment below, please. Let me know you are here and that you can see me. I'm looking on the page, godirector.info. If you are on, please just respond. I don't see any comments.
Mom,
Director.info.
I just still want it.
Is anybody here?
I still want it.
No, you can't have that, baby. Go out there with Sissy. Okay, you see us? Oh, hey, Pam. Awesome,
After you come
After,
back,
yes, close the door for mommy, please. Thank you.
I'll keep it open.
Close it. Thank you. Awesome, guys. I'm excited to be here. And I have a lot of great information for you guys on today. We're going to go through the Goal Director training. Okay, Rocky said I am good. So awesome, awesome. Well, this training is designed to show you guys exactly what you need to do to get your business up and going. So we're going to cover some fundamental things. And then also, for those of you that have absolutely any questions, be sure to put them below because this is all about engaging and giving you the information that you need to get your business to the next level. And so there's a few things I'm going to walk you through and I'm going to cover. So I'm just making sure everything is pulled up here. All right. Give me 1 second. Okay, I see Tonda, I see Pam. All right, so we're good to go. All right, guys, so let me pull up this overview really quickly. All right, I think we are officially sharing my screen. And what I want to do, guys, is go over some basics with you. You know, when it comes down to going director, we want to just realize that it's consistent actions that you do that are going to put you in a position to be able to get your business up and running. So let's go over the key things you should be doing in getting started. You see, there are 4 simple steps that you need to be focusing on to get your business up and running. And step number 1, guys, is being a product of the product. You know, I know a lot of us are eager to get our businesses up and running, and we all want to know what's the secret. Well, to be honest, guys, there is no secret. It's simplicity and sticking with the process, being able to be consistent in these actions and get your team doing the exact same thing. Step number 1 is becoming a product of the product. You know, when you first got started in business, you ordered products. And what we like to tell people is make sure that you get familiar with 3 to 5 of our products in the company, that they can be your personal products that you actually utilize frequently so that you can talk about. Mine is the NutriBurst, the tea, the NRG, the Chaga, and the Gano. Those are 5 products that I use frequently. I also use the Pomaca and the exfoliant and the Emu oil. These are products that I keep and I use on a daily basis, and so does my household. My husband uses them frequently. My husband uses them frequently, and we can talk about it. One of the main products I absolutely have to have every day is NRG, because I have different health challenges that cause me to be fatigued a lot. So I need the NRG, and I can talk about them personally. So what is a product that I sell a lot of? The NRG, right? You're going to sell a lot of the products that you personally use. Why? Because when you're talking to people, guys, your enthusiasm and excitement from your personal testimony is what's going to transfer to the people. So you want to make sure that you are consistently utilizing 3 to 5 products, and you are on an auto ship where those products are coming to you every single month. Now, we tell people that if you are serious about building your business, you want to be on a minimum of 80 in auto ship, but we highly suggest that if you are serious about being in business and you really want to make this a success, you need to go to up to 120 minimum, okay? 120 minimum. However, another way that you can do this is every single week have inventory coming to your house. So you might be on auto ship, you know, for 1 to 2 products weekly. You might have the tea coming weekly because that might be something that you sell a lot of. You might have the NutriVersity NRG, something coming every single week so that you can be in a position to have auto ship coming to you. So that's the key to being able to get your business in you. Many of us want to hop in business and we want to sell products and we wonder why it's not working. Well, if you personally haven't had an experience with the product, guys, unfortunately, people don't hear the enthusiasm and belief in your voice. You know, many of us think we can dupe people because we just want to make a hell of a lot of money. But guys, it doesn't work that way. You have to be a product of the product in order for people to believe you. Like we always say, you know, you can't sell a dream looking like a nightmare. If you are talking about weight loss products, guys, make sure you are using the weight loss products. If you are selling people on the resolution and the HCG, and you personally want to lose weight yourself, you got to try these products. I did the resolution to be able to see what it feels like and how was my mood? You know, was I hungry? Was I able to really lose weight? Did I hit a plateau? When I hit a plateau, what did I do differently? What products did I incorporate with the resolution? And I was documenting this. And so you have to get to a point, guys, to be as serious about you as you want people to take you seriously. All right. So the first step is to become a product of the product and to become a product of the product and to be able to talk about at least 3 to 5 solid products. You also want to be on auto ship. Set your auto ship that it is coming to you at least 80 to 120 a month. But if you are serious about positioning your business where you can be successful, then you want to have 1 to 2 products coming to you every single week because you want to keep inventory to sell. All right. You want to keep inventory to sell. The second thing is build your list of contacts. Okay. Oh, really quickly. When you have a testimony, please tell your sponsor. You know, I was on the phone with my team this week. I do a lot of different coaching calls with my team members. And I was on the phone with a young lady and she started sharing with me what the NRG did for her. She was like, Nicole, you know, I'm having a hard time with people taking me seriously. They don't really believe in me because I've tried a lot of things. She said, but I believe that the retail to recruit is going to be really good for me. What do I do? So she's been selling the product. She was like, I'm selling a lot of tea. I'm getting a lot of good feedback and people are starting to know me as the tea lady. She said, but let me tell you what happened to me with the NRG. And so she began to share with me that she got on the NRG, but she had been diagnosed with adult ADD. And she was on some adult medication, some ADD medication called Vyvanse. And she was like, I had to get off of it because it was too expensive. It was $212 a month. I just couldn't afford it. And her medication wouldn't cover it. So she started telling me, Nicole, I got on the NRG and it did exactly what the Vyvanse did because the Vyvanse worked well for me. It made me feel good. It allowed me to focus. It helped me to control my mood. It allowed me to, you know, just not be all over the place. She said the NRG did the exact same thing for me, but guess what? The NRG lasted 4 hours longer than the Vyvanse used to. She said I would have to get up at 6 in the morning to make sure that it lasts me throughout the day. And she said I do that now with the NRG. I get up first thing in the morning, take it at 6 o'clock, and it helps me to stay focused. And I thought that was a huge testimonial. So I told her, I'm like, listen, you got to talk about that. See, guys, many of us are ashamed to show or tell our story. We're embarrassed. You might be extremely overweight. And you might be saying to yourself, but I'm embarrassed because I still got a lot of weight to lose. But guys, listen, 10 pounds lost is 10 pounds lost. That's a victory. We got to get to a point where we begin to share with people the fact that we went from a size, even if you are a size 24 and you're down to a 22, listen, that's a huge victory. You might think I want to be a 12, but you're not there yet. You want to share with people your progress along the way, and please take pictures. You know, please take pictures. A lot of us are so embarrassed that we don't like looking at ourselves. And in our mind, we think people are going to judge us. But honestly, there's a lot of people in your situation who are hoping that you share their story because they need your inspiration. They need your story to be inspired. So please share your testimony. Please take pictures of your progress. And please begin to be open about that when you're starting to talk to people about the products. Your story will convert way more sales than you just telling people about the facts of the products. Like we say, facts tell, but stories sell. And your story will sell a heck of a lot of product if you start opening up and sharing it with people. Okay? The second thing, build your list of contacts. Guys, many of you still have not done this, and you don't want to do it because in your mind, you don't believe that your network, you're afraid. You're afraid to tell people about your products. But let me tell you a little something about your network. Your network is probably already on the internet. Your network probably already is hanging out on Facebook and Instagram. Your network is probably already being exposed through social media to our products. And guess what? Your network is probably already researching our products. And if you don't hurry up and call them, somebody else will. And you're going to find, you cannot have that. You can have some water. You cannot have that.
After I took it off?
You cannot have that. Take the water. You can go outside. Thank you.
After I eat it all?
Not right now, okay? So your network is probably going to end up going to somebody else trying to buy these products. Why? Because your network wants to lose weight. Your network wants more energy. Your network might be battling with different challenges, different health challenges, and they need some assistance. Your network might want a better sex life. Your network might want to, they already may have been at the clinic learning about the HCG. You know, there's so many people that I've met that was like, even when we just did I was in LA, I guess about a week ago, and we did a tea party for a young lady, and she didn't want to tell people that she was in a business. So she told them it was a tea party. Wear your big hat and come on over. And they thought it was like a Kentucky Derby kind of hat, and we drink tea and have girl chit chat. So they were bringing biscuits over and stuff like this. And then they get there and see me in the front of the room with products. So half of them were taken aback because they were like, who is she and what is she selling and why is she here? And then the other half were, you know, willing to listen, but it was a very awkward experience because she kind of threw me in the front of the room and made me do a presentation to a bunch of folks that were confused. So it was a little awkward, but towards the end, 80% of the room bought product and 3 of them joined the business. Now they're fanatical about the company. And one of the women came up to me and said, Nicole, I was just about to drop $300 on this weight loss product plan. So she, every time I was doing a presentation, she was taking the products that I would talk about and sliding them and sitting them in front of her. She was like, ain't nobody taking these from me. They were very interested in the product, although they had no idea what we were doing and why I was there. And they had no idea that they were coming for a business presentation, which I do not recommend, you know, kind of doing that because it was not a good experience as far as it was kind of awkward. They still received us well because the products were great. And they heard about the stories, and they 80%, actually, it was probably about 10 to 12 people in that room, of which 10 of them either bought something or joined the business, right? So that was awesome. That was awesome. And that just goes to show that our products are awesome. So you have to, guys, listen, I know it's scary. I know that you being in business and calling people to tell them about you being in business is a bit intimidating. But let me tell you something. If you had a job, and your job was in pharmaceutical sales, or you were in some kind of business where you were all about exposing people to a product and a company gave you a script and told you what to say, and they let the phone ring 50,000 times a day for you, and you just read off the script, and you knew that every person you closed, you were going to get a bonus incentive for it, you would not be intimidated because that's your job, right? That's your job. So you guys want to begin to realize this is what you do for a living. This is a career. This is a profession. And people buy stuff all the time. Think about how many people are on Weight Watchers and how many people are drink Slim Fast and how many people got on FinFin or Ally when it came out. A ton. How many people are still buying weight loss products? A ton. Why? Because our population is 60% of our population is overweight. That means 6 out of 10 people need to They know they need to lose weight. And probably the 4 out of 10 that don't have it obviously seen, 2 of them probably still want to get on some kind of product because they might be looking in the mirror saying, I can improve in certain areas. So you want to get to a place, guys, where you accept the fact that I'm in business to win. And if I don't get to these people, somebody else will. And you have to dial $4. If you don't want to call nobody, please don't expect to make any money. You just can't. This equation does not add up. It's an oxymoron for you to make a ton of money and talk to nobody. It just doesn't work that way. You got to get your products in front of people. And what you want to do is develop 2 different lists. You want a list of 50-50, 50 potential business partners and 50 potential customers. And you're going to be adding to that list every single day. All right. The third thing is you're going to use your phone to expose people to your business. All right, there's multiple ways to expose people to your business. Getting on a phone and sharing it with people. We'll talk about that in a second. Doing transformation parties, launch calls, going out and meeting new people, and sharing your products daily within your network. All right, we'll talk about that in a second. And then plugging people into the support system. So I kind of pull you up to that. So let's talk about the process. All right, the process. The way that this works, guys, is that you want to get in the habit of learning the power of contacting people and inviting them. All right, contacting people and inviting them. Hold on one second, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so you want to get in the habit of contacting and inviting. Now, guys, listen, this is one thing that I often tell people, and you want to master this. Many of you guys, when it comes down to getting on the phone, you're intimidated because you're saying, I don't know what to say. And I'm just going to tell you guys something that you want to get in the habit of with being resourceful, because you are in the business of, you are in the industry of the home-based business. It is your goal now to become an expert at what we do. So that means that you have to invest in mastering the process. If you don't understand how this stuff works, guys, make Google your best friend. How to contact and invite. And I'm just going to show you this. You know, there is a lot of things that you can do to Google, right? You guys can go out here and put how to contact and invite for MLM, right? And we're going to show you what to do. But a lot of times people say, I need help. I don't have any training, right? You can easily pull all this stuff up of how to do it. Network marketing invitation process, right? And this stuff shows you what you need to do. There are 8 steps. Be in a hurry. This is showing you what you need to do, right? This is a psychological process. And what you want to do is you always act like you are busy. And it maps down how you would prospect people for a cold market, you know, with urgency. They kind of map this out for you. Compliment the prospect. When you're meeting somebody out, you compliment them. Make the invitation. They kind of map this stuff out. But what I tell people is be a master at being resourceful so you can master your industry. You know, we do these calls and we're showing you things. But what happens is, guys, a lot of times many of us are like, well, I don't know what to say, or I don't know what to do, right? You can come out here and you can Google MLM scripts. There's this guy, Eric Worre. He gives you free scripts. Here it is, the hottest recruiting scripts in network marketing by Eric Worre, okay? And he breaks it down, all right? This is something you can all go and get, and he maps it out. Be in a hurry, compliment the prospect, make the invitation. If I blank, would you blank? Get a time commitment, confirm, get a time and number, get off the phone, right? So he tells you all the steps that you say. So if you're calling somebody, hey, how you doing? How's the kids? What's going on? But listen, I don't have a lot of time to talk, but it was really important that I reach out to you, right? You tell them, I don't have a lot of time. This is the key to not running your mouth when you are prospecting and inviting. Most people, when it comes down to calling somebody, you feel like you got to explain everything, right? You don't want to do that. You want to let the system do it, okay? So you tell them, listen, I don't have a lot of time, but I really wanted to reach out to you. Or, hey, I got a million things going on, but I'm glad I called you really quick. Let me share something with you. Or I'm running out the door, but I need to talk to you, right? This is for your warm prospects. And then they have them for cold prospects. And then you say something like, you know, they give you what to say next. You compliment them. Hey, you know what? You've been extremely successful, and I've always respected the way you've done business. This is somebody that if you looked up to them, you know, there's a certain way that you want to, you know, flatter them to get their attention. Or you might say, you've always been so supportive of me, and I appreciate that so much. Or you're one of the most connected people I know, and I've always admired that about you, right? You're complimenting them. You're the most blank important person in my life, and I really trust your instincts. You have an amazing mind for business and can see things other people don't see. I was thinking, who are the sharpest people I know? And I thought of you. Or you're one of the most positive and energetic people I've met, right? You find something to flatter them. There's tons of more ways that this script gives you. It's free. You can go out there and you can, I'm actually going to print it, but you can go out there and get this for free, right? Then the next thing is make the invitation. You know, when you told me blank, were you serious or were you just kidding me, right? You might talk to somebody who is saying, man, I really want to work for myself. I'm tired of this job. I really want to make more money. So you might ask them, when you told me that you really wanted to quit your job and start working from home, were you serious or were you just kidding around, right? And they may say, man, I'm dead serious. I'm just trying to figure out what do I need to do to make that happen. Well, great. You know what? I think I found a way for you to get that problem solved, you know? And this is if somebody told you that they were dissatisfied about something. Or you might say, hey, I think I found a way for us to really boost our cash flow. Or I found something you really need to see, right? So these are tons of ways they share with you what you can say. Y'all can go and print this out. You have it for your warm market. Warm market is people that you already know. These are your friends, your family, your network, your colleagues, your coworkers, your sorors, or fraternity brothers, or whomever. But you want to make sure y'all start mastering this stuff to know this is the whole concept of prospect and invite, okay? And if this is somebody you just met, hey, have you ever thought of diversifying your income? Do you keep your career options open? Do you plan on doing what you're doing now for the rest of your career, right? These are cold market scripts, okay? All right, and then they tell you direct scripts versus indirect scripts. Indirect means that you don't really want to tell them you started something, you beating around the bush a little bit, but you're still cutting to the chase to get them where you want them to go. So this will say, you know what, I've just started a new business and I'm scared to death. Before I get going, I need to practice on someone friendly. Would you mind if I practiced on you, right? And that's to get them on the call. Hey, I'm thinking about getting started with a business I can run from home. Would you help me check it out and see if it's for real? Or I found a business I'm really excited about, but what do I know? You have so much experience. Would you look at it for me if I made it easy and let me know if you think I'm making the right move? And you might say, or you might say something like, a friend told me the best thing I can do when starting a business is to have people I respect take a look at it and give me some guidance. Would you be willing to do that for me if I made it simple, right? So these are different things. They have even super indirect scripts. Asking questions like, who do you know that might be looking for a strong business they can run from their home? Who do you know that has hit a wall with their business and might be looking for a way to diversify their income? Do you know any sharp people who live in my area? Yes, great. Can I get their name and email address if you have it? I have a business expanding in that area, and I want to see if they think it will be, if it will be successful there. Okay, so they're showing you that. Step number 4. If I blank, would you blank, right? And this is, if I gave you something, would you watch it? If I gave you a DVD that laid out all the information in a very professional way, would you watch it? If I gave you a CD that described the business, would you listen to it? If I gave you a magazine, would you read it? Now remember, guys, we have a Momentum magazine. So it's definitely something that you want to have to start sharing with people. But you ask them, if I gave this to you, would you watch the DVD? You let them know I'm going to follow up with you to see if you watched it or not, right? So that's that. If I give you this, would you do this? Okay. Step number 5 is get a time commitment. When do you think you can watch the DVD? When do you think you can listen to the CD? When do you think whatever, if you're giving them something, right? If you're giving them something. Step number 6 is to confirm. So if I call you Wednesday morning, you have seen it for sure, right? This is if you gave them something. Otherwise, if you want to get them on a call, you just say, if I can show you how to make that happen where you can replace your income in 6 to 12 months, you know, working from home, would you get on a call that would show you exactly what to do? If they say yes, say, okay, join me tonight at 8 o'clock, blah, 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 right? And so they're showing you what to do, get a time and number, and get off the phone. So they even map it out for you. They even show you different prospecting examples of what you can do. And guys, I'm gonna tell y'all, many of us are scared to death to follow this process, but it works. We want to get creative, but I'm gonna tell y'all, like Danny Johnson said, if you want to be creative, go do some art or go sew some sweaters or something. Stick to a system that works. You know, this comes from history of many successful network marketers who use these scripts. I'm actually learning how to master these scripts because a lot of the stuff that I've done have been online. So when I call people now, I'm starting to incorporate these, okay? So just wanted to share that with you guys, all right? So you want to get in the habit of contacting and inviting. Let me see if y'all have any questions. Anybody have any questions? Refresh, it's your connection if you can. Oh, Pam is helping. All right, cool. Let me mute this. Any questions? I can't see. Yes. Okay. No questions? You guys feel free to post your questions here if you have any questions. All right. All right, cool. So you want to master the concept of contacting and inviting. All right. Here's the deal, guys. Your fortune is in your follow-up. Your fortune is in your follow-up. You have to follow up with people. You know, I'll tell you guys, I've had so much success from following up. You know, I met a young lady on a plane. I shared that. She just joined my business. She bought tea from me and I gave her a bunch of samples. Checked in with her. She joined my business. We're actually going to be meeting this week. She lives in a neighboring city from me. You know, there's tons and tons of people who've called me and told me they were interested in joining my business. I had somebody call me like 2 weeks ago. Told me they get paid on the 1st. They want to join. Guess what? Checked in on the 1st. He joined. He and his wife. You know, you got to learn to follow up. Just because people say no does not mean not right now, right? So you got to learn to follow up. Also, a three-way call. So here's when a three-way call is critical. You're going to have people who are going to be exposed to your business, and then they're going to start asking questions that you personally don't know how to answer. So what you want to do is get them on a three-way call. We're going to talk about the three-way call on the next slide and how to do it, okay? You want to also plug your people into the system. That is getting them acclimated with our Goal Director training on Saturdays, our training on Mondays. So you want to actually get them plugged in, okay? And the next thing is lifelines. Lifeline. A lifeline is simply plugging people into your upline so that they can begin to work with them to help them identify what they need to do to grow their business. So you might get your person started, but you say, I'm going to introduce you to my mentor and sponsor and upline, you know, Pamela McCrae or LaQuanya Henderson or Kenya Kelly or Daryl Drake or Candace Bird Davis, whomever your upline is. You sponsor and lifeline them to them so that they can make a connection, and your sponsor will begin to help add even more validation for our business and for the steps to get started and help that new teammate get going. So lifelines are critical. You know, I get on a call with my team, the people that I sponsor. We talk about who they have in their organization. I tell them to reach out to those individuals and let them know, hey, Nicole is willing to work with you to help you get your business up and running. And so, you know, they schedule, let them know we're going to schedule a time. Nicole's busy. We're going to see if we can get on a call to make it happen. And so what ends up happening is that I get on a call with the person I sponsor, and then we just go back to back to back, calling all their teammates and giving them an assignment of what they need to do. Make your list. Let's talk tomorrow at 5. We're going to book your launch call. Once you've made your list, I want you to text me the list, blah, blah, blah. You know, we start instructing them on what we're going to do, okay? And then the next thing is rinse and repeat. Now let's talk about the power of a three-way call. Here's the deal. You guys got to learn the power of edification, okay? Many of you might be saying, what is edification? If you're like me, yeah, Google it. Edification is simply the ability to make your sponsor or your upline sound larger than life, so that when you connect them to somebody, that person respects them more and is more attentive to what it is that they have to say. Many of us don't know what to say about them. We'll find all the amazing and most great things that you can say about your sponsor, because what that's going to do is help you out. What it does is it shows people that I'm tapped into a leader that can help get us to where we want to go, and they're willing to work with you. But let me tell you about this young lady. You know, her name is Pam McCrae. She makes over $60,000 per month. She has an organization all over the world, and she is extremely busy, her and her husband, Nate. But let me tell you about Pam. Pam believes in helping to take us to the next level. And she told me to identify the most powerful, serious business individuals who are serious about building their business. The people who are really committed to doing what it takes. And when she asked me, who are my top 3, I said you. And now let me tell you something about Pam. She's only going to work with the people who really take it seriously. And she believes in showing you how to reproduce the success that she's been able to accomplish. She's taken so many people to earning $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month, and da. And she is a proven leader in the industry. She's been on Business for Home online. She has write-ups all about her. Go Google her. You'll see her. She's an amazing, amazing leader, and she is very, very busy. So if I put you on the phone with her, you got to be extremely serious. That means have a journal in your hand, piece of paper in hand, and a pen, and you got to be committed to doing whatever Pam tells you to do. Now, I don't know if I can get her on the phone, but let me ask you this. If I can get Pam on the phone within the next day or so, are you committed to doing what she tells you to do so you can help your business grow? Yes, I am. Oh yeah, man, if you can get Pam on the phone, I'm excited. What you just did is psychologically, you just gassed up Pam so much that they're going to be waiting to get on the phone with Pam. Oh my God, I can't wait. Oh, I get to talk to Pam McCray. I found her on the internet. They did a story and a write-up about her and her husband, Nate. Oh, they made $250,000 in less than 7 months. And I get to work with her and you're going to put her on the phone with me? And she's going to tell me exactly what I need to do? Oh my God, yes. What time can you get her on the phone? Can you, oh man, is it possible to get her on the phone? I would love to. You know what? I'm going to clear my whole schedule for the next day just so I can be available for Pam. So what just happened? By the time Pam gets on the phone, that person is like, whatever she tells me to do, whatever assignment, goal, project, whatever, guess what? I'm going to do whatever Pam tells me to do. You see, that's the psychology of edification, y'all. And if you don't do that, if you just throw us out there and say, oh, well, here's Nicole Cooper, Nicole Talk. People are like, well, who is Nicole? And why is she on the phone? And you know what? I'm doing 10 things at one time. I'm painting my nails while I'm cooking dinner, while I'm checking my voicemail messages, while I'm on Facebook. I ain't giving Nicole the time of day. I ain't giving Pam the time of day because you didn't edify me enough for them to respect the time that we have together. So I'm honestly distracted in 1,000,001 ways. I'm not giving Pam an ounce of my attention. I'm just saying, okay, because I want to hurry up and get this woman off my phone because I really don't have time for this. And when I'm done with her, I'm hanging up and I ain't doing nothing she told me to do. That's what happens psychologically, y'all. If you don't edify your upline right, you screw up the whole process. Your people don't respect your upline. They don't value the time that's taken to show them the way, and they don't do crap. And your business don't grow. So until you learn the edification process, what happens is when you learn to edify to your prospects, you build trust. You build trust and you build validation for you. Because people are looking to figure out 3 things. Is it real? Can I do it? And will they help me? Will you help me? This is what they want to know. So by the time you go from you to your prospect and edifying the expert, when the expert gets on the phone with the prospect fully trusts them and is attentive to them and willing to do whatever it takes. So you got to get to a place where you truly begin to edify your upline. Talk about them like they have come from the world of massive success, and so that they can respect the time that your sponsors spend with them. And some of you guys might have personal issues. Y'all might think, well, she don't do this for me and she don't do that for me. Let me explain something to you guys. This is your own business and your upline is here to help you win, but they're not here to do everything for you. When they are available, you leverage them. But if they're not available, guys, you got to learn to go and dig deep and find the resources so that you can continue to get your business growing. Because at the end of the day, there are a bunch of human beings building these businesses with limitations. And sometimes when we don't run to everybody's beck and call, all of a sudden they got a beef with us. She ain't call me back. Why is she not calling to check on me? Or she ain't even checked on me to see what I need to do. This is your business. And you have to be honored that there are people in position that want to help you. But you got to prove that when they take the time with you to show you what to do, that you do it. And a lot of people don't get that. They feel like, well, I need you available when I call you. Well, did you do the last thing I told you to do the last time we spoke? Well, you know, what had happened was, no, I'm not interested in what had happened. what have you accomplished since the last conversation? If you haven't done what I told you to do the last time, why should I get on the phone with you this time and tell you what I told you to do last time? So guys, it's a two-way street to make sure that you understand why you have mentors and what their role is in your life and how you are able to help and support them. All right. So let me kind of walk y'all through some stuff when it comes down to the directorship, and then we're gonna go into the goals. Let me see if any of you guys have any questions. Okay, no questions. All right, cool. So let's look into the back office and let's understand what it means to go director. As a matter of fact, let me put up the compensation plan. Here we go. You guys should be very, very familiar with this compensation plan, okay? You need to know it frontwards and backwards. You need to truly understand everything about it, how it works, okay? And your first goal is to become binary qualified, which is known as an associate, all right? When you become an associate, guys, you get one person on your left and one person on your right. And that's going to put you in a position to be able, let me show you something. This is it right here. All right. This is going to put you in a position where you get somebody on your left team and somebody on your right team. All right. So you got to learn too how to do the preferred placement. The way that you do the preferred placement, hold on one second. To make sure no personal information is being revealed. I'm just going to pull something up so that you guys can see it. And if y'all have any questions, put it below so I can be able to answer it on the page, goaldirector.info. All right, let me show you guys what you need to do. Okay. When you are in your back office, what you want to do is go to overview, then you go to profile. And what you're going to do on profile is you're going to look for your preferred placement. You come to preferred placement and you can change it to either your left leg or your right leg. You must switch the legs before you put people in the company, okay? You can't sign them up and then switch them, because if you do, they're all going to end up on one leg, and what's going to happen is you're going to say, oh snap, I'm not binary qualified, I enrolled 3 people and they're all on the same leg. So what you got to do, it doesn't matter. Many people are like, what leg do I put them on? Doesn't matter. Get somebody in the system, come in. If you just joined, haven't enrolled anybody yet, come in and change the placement. Put it on left or right. It doesn't matter. Just put it on the left. Go enroll somebody. After you enroll them, come and switch it and put it on your right. Okay? And then once you put them on your right, you enroll them, then you can continue to, switch things up. You can continue to switch things up so that they can be able to get in on either of the legs. You will be able to see where your people are placed by clicking organization, and under graphical downline light, you can come and see, it'll be your name, and then you'll see if somebody is on your left and somebody is on your right, okay? You can just click sponsor up here, and it'll show you where people fall. Now, this person has sponsored a lot of different people, right? So you see multiple people on both sides. So she has 2 people on the right side, and she has 4 people on the left side. So now you're starting to see these legs grow, right? Okay? But your goal is to make sure that you got somebody on your left leg and somebody on your right. And you will see that, okay? So here's the right leg and here's the left leg, okay? Now, many of you are asking questions about how do you know which one is your power leg versus your pay leg? Well, the truth is that you will see that as the organizations start building. So as you can see here, she has 1531 on the right and 40 on the left. So her pay leg is the lesser leg. So her pay leg is the left. So she want to continue to build that left leg. The right leg is her power leg because it has more volume. And let me explain to you guys how the volume works, okay? Here she has 1531, and you can see tons of people. This is spillover, right? But you can see here, this person, Antoinette Gray, or Grayson, whomever that is. 10 points here. This person may have enrolled and actually made a purchase with only 40 packs of tea. Let me kind of explain this to you. Hold on one second. Let me open something up that I have that's going to break these points down to you guys. You guys are going to see it's a point system thing. If you guys want to hit director, it's 1,000 in points that is required, okay? And what that means is that you know how the point system works. Many of you guys are launching your businesses. Oh shoot, I don't think I saved it. Okay, I did not save it. I'm gonna do a new document. All right, there are 3 ways that you can get points. Let me show you that. Are y'all with me? Are you guys there? This is incredible information, Nicole. Okay, hey, Veronica. All right. Okay, y'all feel free to comment because I'm looking for your feedback. I can't hear you, but I want to make sure you guys understand how this all works, all right? Share the entire screen. Okay, cool. Here's a way. All right. So there is 3 ways to generate points. You guys absolutely need to master this, okay? So write this down, right? You can earn 100% of the points. Well, let's do it another way. 25% of the points, 50% points, excuse me, and 100% points. All right? The way that you earn 25% of the points is when customers make purchases, okay? You're only gonna earn 25% of the points. So for example, a customer comes and buys $45 pack of tea. This equals 40 points, but you're only gonna get 25% of the points. That equals only 10 points. So what does this mean? If y'all are building and recruiting people who come in and you say, well, you ain't got to buy no package, girl. All you got to do is just buy a pack of tea. Okay, so here's what happens. They only get pack of tea, and pack of tea is worth 40 points. But when you have, this is a customer makes a purchase, but also when team members, new members join with individual products. Okay, if they come in and they buy a bottle of NutriBurst, NRG, and a 4-pack, you know, the tea. Let's just say a pack of tea. All right, each of this is worth 40 points. Which would equal 120 points, but you only get 20%. You only get 25%. When they buy a la carte, which means when they buy individual pack products to join. So you're only gonna get 10 points from the NutriBurst, 10 from the NRG, and 10 packs of tea. So now your 120 points actually equals 30 points, right? But to go director, you need 1,000 points. Okay? If you enroll people 10 points at a time, you do 10 divided by 1,000 or whatever, 1,000 divided by 10, you got to enroll 100 people to be able to hit director. And you got to do that in 1 week. Remember, the week starts over from Friday to Thursday. So you enroll people at 10 points at a time with these little individual packages. Hey, you got a new member, but you're so far off from hitting director because you need 1,000 points that if you are shortchanging yourself, it's going to take you 100 people to get into your organization to hit director in 1 week. All right. So when you do retail and customers make purchases, you're only going to get 25% of the points. And if new members join and they only buy individual packages, individual products versus buying a package, you're only going to get 25% of the points. So if you want to do it that way, cool, but it's going to take you ages to hit director. All right. But here's a way to hit 50% of the points when you sell new member packages. Okay. So here's how this works. We have 5 different packages. You have the $2.99 package of tea. You have the $3.44 multi-pack. You have the $3.71 Summer Slim. You have the $5.44 multi-pack. You have the, I think it's $5.59, I don't know, 50 packs of tea. And then you have the $1,600 150 packs of tea. Okay. So each of these equal points too, right? So this is worth, what's going to happen is you're going to get 50% of the points. But with the $2.99 package, you only get 125 points, okay? With the $3.44, you get 150 points. Summer Slim, you get 150 points. The multi-pack, you get 250 points. The $5.59, you get 250 points. And the $1,600 package, you get 750 points, all right? So just look at this point system for a second. So if you want to hit director with these packages, you can get 7 people at the $3.44. And let me see, 7 times 150, I think is 1,050, all right? Yep, so 7 people at the $3.44 pack in 1 week will get you director. The 125 pack, let's see. You need 8 of the $2.99 packages, okay? So let me put that. 8 packages equals director, okay? Of this, 7 packages of the $3.44 equals director. Same thing here, 7 packages equals director. $5.44, look at this, y'all. 4 of these equal director. Once again, 4 of these equal director. And then of the $1,600 pack, 2 of these will get you to director. Now, if you want to work smart and not hard, would you sell packages over individual products? Because remember, up here, 100. Oh no, not the director, not the customer one. 100 of these. 100 packs of tea or 100 products. Let's just say 100 products, individual product sale. All right, so here's how this looks. You can choose to work hard and get 100 product sales, or you can choose to work smart, okay? And many people think, oh, well, I'll just get them in. I'm just happy to get a sign up. Well, if you're really trying to build your business, guys, you got to work smart. You know, and many of us are scared to ask for the money. So let's talk about how do you sell these packages? Well, guys, listen, if people, you got to learn to interview your people. And you ask them before they join. Hey, let me ask you a question. Okay, you're about to get started. Do you want to build a business or do you just want to try the products? If people tell me they want to build a business, I tell them, okay, let's talk about how much money you want to earn. All right? And they may say, well, I would love to earn, you know, if I could replace my monthly income, that would be awesome. All right, how much do you make a month? I make $2,000. Okay, cool. Let's break that down. That's $500 a week. And then you tell them, all right, well, our company, you get 50% of the retail sales and 50% of package sales. So let me ask you a question. If I can show you how to make $500 a week, are you willing to make the investment to get there? Yes, I am. Okay, cool. If you want to get to director, if you want to get to $500 a week, you need inventory. Okay? You need inventory. $1,000 in product sales is going to make you $500, and selling packages will get you to $500. If you sell, you also are going to make money from these, right? So not only do you get 125 points, but you get $150 off the $300 packages. You get $250 off the $500 packages, and then you get a $750. So they can just sell, you know, two $500 packages and make their $500. And you got to start teaching people this stuff who want to join the business. So then you say, okay, well, if you want to really be successful in this business, number one, you need to come in with a package because you're going to need inventory, right? Then secondly, if you want to build this business and expose other people to it, you can either make money $150 to $750 at a time, or you can make money $10 to $20 at a time. Which one do you prefer? $150 to $750 at a time. Okay, then position yourself to do that, because people do what you do. You need to get a package. And if people say, I don't have the money right now, you ask them, what's the best you can do? What's the best you can do? And people will tell you, I can do $200. Okay, well, if they can only do $200, then you go ahead and you offer them the alternative. But don't volunteer that all up front. You know, we have people doing presentations to the public. They'll start off talking about the $1,500 pack, and then they'll stress the best package is the $45 pack. Are you kidding me? Why? Why is that the best package? Because it's the most comfortable package that you're okay with introducing people to, because you're scared to ask for the money and you think everybody broke? No, they don't work that way. You got to learn to sell these packages. And so in order to get to director, y'all got to know these points, and you got to take the time out to ask new members those questions. Are you doing this for a business, or are you doing this just to try the product? Do you want to earn money $150 to $750 at a time, or $10 to $20 at a time? Would you like to fast track your way up in rank so that you can start making consistent income? Or do you want to just be okay with on cruise control and you earn however you earn? No, I want to be, people gonna tell you they want the best of all worlds. If that's the case, you got to invest the best that you can so you can position yourself for the best. All right? So I hope y'all get this. Any questions? But they only, if you have 1,000 points already on one side. Yes, on one side. What Guam peeps? Shout out from Jamaica, working to make director by the end of September. First month really working the business. Been in and lazy since June. Love the information here. Okay, cool. Anybody got any questions? All right, any interaction? Yeah, if you have 1,000 points on one side, like this young lady does, all right? She already has director over here, right? But she needs points over here to hit director. So some of you may not have points. You may have to build both sides. So what you want to do is evenly distribute out between both sides, your teammates and your sales, so you can get your product up to 1,000 a week. Okay? Also, let me go back to this. 100% of the points. I didn't cover that. The way that you make 100% of the points is auto ship and member purchases from the back office. Let me show you how this works. If you want to make an order, you can choose to get 100% of the points, or you can choose to get a commission. If you're looking to build your check, you can go and make yourself a customer of yourself and buy products. But if you're looking to get points, you can order from your back office, all right? Not your back office, you need to order from somebody underneath you to get 100% of the points, and I'll show you why in a second. So here's, you click order, you go under new order. This is how you order in your own back office, okay? When you come back here, guys, this is a personal purchase. But it's best to go to the person up underneath your organization to be able to get the points to roll up. And let me show you how this works, okay? The way that this works, all right, you want to go director. So let's say you have these individuals in your organization and you're making a personal purchase. And let's say your right side is cool, but your left side, you are 200 points away. You want to find somebody underneath here, somewhere in the lowest point of your organization, and place an order. So you put 200, you go into their back office, you will need their login. You go into their back office, you place an order. What's going to happen is those points will roll up and all these people will benefit from those points. But nobody gets a commission when you order from your back office. When you order from the back office like this, you're going to get points but no commission. But make sure you pay attention to the points. Back here, you get almost dollar for dollar. So you get a pack of tea for $44.95 is worth 40 in points. The gym bag, listen, no volume for the gym bag, okay? Here you get 25 packs of tea, but be careful with the packages back here because you only get 50%. I do not buy packages from my back office when I'm trying to get points. Why? Because you spend $300 and only get $125 in points. But you can go, if you want to get the same 25 packs of tea, you know, 4 times 6 is going to give you 24. You get 6 of these packs and you're going to spend, let's see, 6 times 45. You're going to spend $270 and get 24 packs of tea, and you're going to get 40 points per bag. So that's 240 points for 6 packs of tea versus here 125. So I do individual purchases for individual products. In the back office, you want to do individual purchases because you get more points. All right. Same thing here, $5.59 pack of tea. You only get 250 in volume. Now, when you do buy packages in the back office, your sponsor will get a check of 25%. So they get a check of $125 here and a check of $62.50 here. They get a 25% check, which is cool. But if you want to get the points, you can go ahead and buy individual products. All right. So skipping the packages, I am going to the individual products. A bottle of Resolution for $80 will give you 60 points. Okay. The black coffee will give you 40 points. Cappuccino, only 10 points. Chaga, 60 points. So you see, they show you the volume. Okay? So you want to pay attention to this, but remember, you want to go ahead and buy from the lowest person. When you make it in your name, your auto ship and your personal purchases give you what we call qualifying volume, but not group volume. That means that it's going to count towards what your requirements are to be able to hit rank. So yes, your personal purchases can qualify you for your rank, but they don't go towards your group volume that counts for your points for your rank. Okay, so they don't count, excuse me, they don't count as group volume that you will see here. It only counts towards personal volume. So you see here, this young lady has 500 in personal volume because that means $540 worth of product was purchased in her name, but it didn't go towards the points. Only what was underneath her that her team did counted as points. Okay? All right, any questions? We're going to wrap this up because we're almost at over an hour. So what's the day to do this if you have to build both sides? So if you have to build both sides, you want to evenly get team members on both sides. I had to do that. I did get some spillover, but I was moving way faster in my organization than my power leg was. So I equally distributed people on both legs, and I helped build both of those legs up of those people. Okay? So when you're enrolling people in the business, you got to put 2 on the left, 2 on the right, 3 on the left, 3 on the right, 4 on the left, 4 on the right. You want to equally distribute on both sides and work with individuals who want to build on both sides. Okay? I had to do that. I'm still doing it. I got to build both sides because I move too fast. And I didn't want to wait for that leg to build and grow because some people move slower than we do. Okay? So you got to equally distribute on both sides. All right? So let me wrap up this PowerPoint and we're going to close this out. Okay? Guys, here's what you need to do. Know what you want to accomplish. Okay? Know what you want to accomplish. What is your why? You know, and we say this why, the why can get a little corny. People are like, oh my God, what is my why? Does it have to be something that like is very emotional? Your why needs to be something that moves you into action. Okay? Whether you want to replace your income, work from home, put your kids in private school, change zip codes because where you live is a little rough, you know, get out of debt, find something that motivates and inspires you. Not everybody is moved by money, right? I'm the kind of person, I'm not moved by money, I'm moved by freedom. I love my freedom. I love control over my life. I love to travel. So you got to identify what your why is and what gets you to push every morning. Then set goals, 30, 60, 90-day goals. What do you want to accomplish in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? Then you want to get binary qualified. within 72 hours. You want to book your first event or schedule what we call a launch call or a virtual grand opening. And then you want to set a goal to go director. All right. So guys, we've been over an hour. I know this is a lot of information. Nicole, you need a chaga shot. I know I'm about to go take one. All my kids and I think the air conditioning got us all sniffling. And I haven't taken my chaga shots in a few days. So I'm going to go take one. So thank you. Thank you for that reminder. I'm going to go do it as soon as we get off the call. So I hope this helped you guys. There's a lot more, of course, that I can go into. But do you guys understand what you need to do to get your businesses going? I hope you do. I don't know if any of you guys had any questions. I don't see any. Great training, Nicole Cooper. Super proud of you. Jason, congratulations, executive. Y'all, Jason hit executive his first week in business. Super proud of you. I'll be giving you a call. Congratulations, sir. Thank you. All right. Anyone else with any questions? Okay. I hope this really helped you guys. I'm excited for all of you who are going to go director. So I look forward to hearing about your results, guys. Y'all know we are on this breaking 100 directors. Yes, Veronica, you got to go exec. We're going to talk in a second. All right. Any other questions? All right, guys. I think we're good. So go enjoy your Saturday with your family or go do some transformation parties. Go do some launch calls. I'm hoping this is helping you guys. And we will see you. We have the call-a-thon today. Okay, the call-a-thon. They actually just released the banner. So you'll see the banner circulating. It kicks off at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have Coach Stormy at 4 o'clock, Twyler at 5, Randy Crosby at 6, Denise Lee at 7, Nina Moore at 8, Daryl Drake at 9, and Vanita Lee at 10. Okay? So hop on the call-a-thon, get your people on. It will be exciting. And that's it, guys. So thank you so much. Have a great Saturday. And let's go director. Bye-bye, guys.